This is Bourbon Bets, where bottles of bourbon are wagered over the power of arguments put forth by two idiots regarding their stupid opinions. Afterward, their pet android determines the winner will post a most scientific poll so the audience can decide. They also drink bourbon together.
This is the Bourbon Bets job interview. It is 4:57 p.m., November 9th, 2020. We're interviewing for the executive producer position at Bourbon Bets.
And today we are interviewing my Uncle Earl J. Mr. Earl J. Welcome to the mobile studio, Uncle Earl J. Earl J.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Thank you.
Now, I'm really impressed with your suit and tie that you wore. Very, very sharp. Is that actually a picture of us on the tie?
It is, yeah.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like he wants the job.
It is. Put in a little effort.
So did you receive the interview packet with your answers? Our questions?
Yeah, you gave them to me at dinner on Sunday.
Okay, tell us about yourself.
I'm your uncle.
Give us a little.
Yeah, a little more than that.
I think that's all you need to know.
Now he sounds like that other guy.
Now he sounds like the previous guy.
So, how did you hear about this position?
Well, you were talking about it when we were having dinner on Sunday, so I thought I would interview.
Okay. Why do you want to work at this company?
I heard the monetization went really well, so hoping to get a boost in my salary.
Okay. What are your greatest strengths?
Animal husbandry. I'm good at drawing. I love to grill. I'm pretty good at that.
I love grilling too.
Yeah. How about weaknesses then?
I'm always too early. I care way too much. And I'm way too dedicated to my work.
I think we could work with those weaknesses.
Well, they are weaknesses.
They are weaknesses, for sure, they're weaknesses, but we can work with that. All right.
How about your greatest professional achievement?
Well, I did design the Bourbon Bets Research Group logo.
That was you?
Yeah.
Someone sent that to us anonymously.
Oh. Well, it's kind of impressive.
It's very impressive.
Thank you.
Maybe, don't we have another position open?
Yeah, do you think that if this works out, this interview, that you could maybe do the art director position in addition to executive producer?
Oh, yes, definitely.
We could give you, like, an unlimited fund for hiring your own team. You have total creative control.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Cool.
All right, well, okay, now I'm interested in your arty side a little bit. Do you play any musical instruments?
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
I play many different musical instruments.
Okay.
Basically, you put an instrument in front of me and I'll play it for you.
Wow.
It may not be good, but I will play it.
I like the honesty.
I like the humor. This guy's class act. All right, tell me about a time that you made a mistake.
Well, honestly, I should have interviewed for this job way earlier.
That's probably true.
It seems like, based on that design.
That's true.
Okay.
Hello, Bourbon Bets listeners. Brimstone Deacon here. Sorry to interrupt what is assuredly a very fine episode, but if you've listened this far, then hopefully you're enjoying the content, and Blue Dolly and I want to ask you to do us a few favors. The first is to click subscribe on your podcast app if you haven't already, or you can go to podcast.bourbonbets.com to get all the feed information. You can also easily find us on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, iTunes, and virtually all podcast platforms. The second is to go to youtube.bourbonbets.com and click subscribe. We upload audio and video there, so subscribing means you'll never miss our content. And finally, go to itunes.bourbonbets.com and give us a 5-star rating and review. Many thanks, and now back to this great episode.
Okay. Here's something that I was confused about on your resume. Why was there a gap in your employment?
When?
The gap between the last job you had and interviewing for this job. What's the reason for the gap?
I was volunteering on a porpoise rescue ship in the Bering Sea.
Wow, admirable. And did you save many porpoises?
Yes, it was upwards of 500.
Wait a second. Were you on that one where you guys took out the like old school sailing
Yep.
ship?
Uh-huh.
You reefed your own sails
Yep.
oh man, that's
So you know how to mend sails?
I do.
Wow.
holy cow.
Impressive.
All right. Well, so what's your current salary?
Well, to work here, I would do it for free, really.
I think that's the right price.
Yeah.
We can work in that range.
Sure. I don't even know. Would we make him buy us coffee and stuff? I don't know.
No, I would buy him coffee, probably.
Sounds right. Okay. What type of work environment do you prefer?
I thrive in high-paced and really random and chaotic environments, especially when my coworkers are completely incoherent.
That's perfect.
I think you'd fit right in.
I think you'll fit in just fine.
Yeah. Well, okay. So during your time volunteering, how would your boss there and your coworkers describe you?
I would say that they would describe me as easy to work with and laid back.
Interesting. Okay. Again, on the artsy side of things, what's your favorite band?
I love things like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd, pretty much anything that's classic rock.
That's correct.
Good answer. What do you like to do outside of work?
Well, I love to be outside, pretty much anything outside. And I love tweeting. But I intend to do nothing but work on this podcast if I get the job.
That is dedication.
He's really.
He's nailing all of these.
Yeah. I want to take a moment to tell you, like, so far, so good, man.
It's looking good.
All right. So, what are your pet peeves?
Stupidity.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, let's turn this around a little bit. How do you like to be managed? I mean, how can we make this job easier for you?
Just give me specific instructions about what you want. Don't overcomplicate things.
We can do that.
Yeah,
We can do that.
Yeah. So, what do you think that we could do better or more or differently from what we're doing now?
Try a little harder.
I think he's probably right. We could probably
try harder.
Yeah.
We could do that. When can you start? Or should we just consider this your first work?
I think this is probably his first work day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that?
Are you on?
That works, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
How many tennis balls can you fit into a limousine?
I'd say 3,857.
I think that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like us to know?
Actually, I have a question for you guys. Is that all right?
Sure,
of course.
Yeah.
How did you get the air conditioning in here perfectly right?
You're hired.
Hired.
We tanks